So, clear out the room, I'm coming through. They wanna see what I'm about. Yeah, I got skills, do it for the thrill. I'm on a paper route.
Alright, if you've been watching my videos, I said the Plymouth is getting the mag wheels. Here's before. It's got 57 Plymouth hubcaps on it. Those are dope. I might put them on my car. And then we're putting these on.
Light coats. Don't blast it all on there at one time, because if you do, you'll get runs that'll look nasty.
Yep, I did that with my rim.
They gazed in wide wonder at the joy they had found. The head nurse spoke up, said, "Leave this one alone." She could tell right away that I was bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad to the bone, bad, bad, bad to the bone. I broke 1,000 hearts before I met you. I'll break 1,000 more, baby, before I am through. I wanna be yours, pretty baby, yours and yours alone. I'm here to tell you, honey.
A little bit of commentary here. The reason I'm only masking off and painting certain parts of this drum, well, I'll start back a little further than that. When I was 15, 16 years old and starting to play with cars, I didn't have anyone to warn me about certain things that could happen. So I planted my face in the dirt a few times, so to speak. But I learned you do not paint the outside of the braking surface on a drum, because the high heat paint is very dense and it holds heat in. And that's not what you want when you're trying to stop. Trust me, you don't want to get to the end of an expressway ramp or in another high-speed situation like drag racing on Woodward and find out your braking has been compromised by all that pretty paint you put on your brake drums. I've been there, I've done it, I know. This, you do not paint the hub. The reason for that is because you put a rim on there, it's on there for a year or so. You get a flat tire, trust me, you're going to be either in a rainstorm, getting caught in a rainstorm coming home from a car show, or someplace you don't want to be, and you're not going to get that rim off of there because you're going to take the lug nuts off and the paint is going to bonded the rim to the tire, to the drum. The drum is going to come off with the wheel, and then you got to try to figure out a way to get the drum off of the wheel to put it back on the car so you can put your spare on. So that's why I only paint what shows. As you can see by that wheel, I did not paint the braking surface, did not paint the hub. It looks fine. All right, another little bit of commentary here about these wheels. The wheels are nice, but they've cheapened them. Back in my day, they came with these cute little acorn bolts that held this cap on. Now, as you can see, they come with these cheesy little Allen screws that strip out before you get them tight enough to hold the cap on. The cap keeps coming loose. In order to make them look like they did back in the day, you can probably get this stuff at any auto parts store. What I did was I bought some stainless steel acorn nuts, some threaded rod, and some chamfered washers. And I cut the threaded rod to the correct length, put a little bit of JB weld on the end of it, screwed it in the bolt, and screwed it in the nut, and there's just enough JB weld left to put the washer on, and it holds it in place. Then you let it dry, and when you're done, suddenly it's 1970 again. So that's what I did with all my wheels, both on the Plymouth and the Charger. I got rid of those crummy little Allen screws that do no one any good at all. These serve two purposes. Not only do they look better, they don't look as cheesy. They look like they did back in the day, but you can actually put a socket on it and tighten it so it actually does some good and holds the cap on.
good.